We know the Antichrist sits on the throne of God in the third temple in Jerusalem during his reign in the tribulation. So anytime there's mention of a third temple, we're going to be paying attention. This article is a little odd to me, so we're going to be talking about it. So the title says, "With eyes on winning war, building third Jewish temple, Ark replica shown in Jerusalem." So an exact replica of the Ark of the Covenant was displayed at the King David Hotel in Jerusalem for the first time. The replica took apparently 3.5 years to build, and it took 17 volunteers, according to Jake, who's the architect who prefers to remain anonymous. Now, this is supposed to be just a replica, but how they talk about it is a little odd to me. So Jake told attendees that the replica ark might be providing some symbolic military assistance already. "We brought it to Israel to get it reattached to all of the places it was before. We actually visited Shiloh." Jake hopes the replica ark can be used more formally in the current war. "We would like to bring it to a number of military camps. It was a project designed to bring peace to the world and to bring victory to the land of Israel and to bring peace and kindness to America again." Now, they took a Torah scroll from Thessalonica in Greece and put it inside the Ark replica. And he says, "When we finally got the Torah delivered to us, it was this morning and it was at the city of David. When that Torah was put in, this ark became weaponized." That's a weird thing to say for just a replica that you made. "There is going to be a force that is absolutely so powerful that it's going to be something that we've seen in the movies, but for good." Now we can see with our own eyes something which we have missed for 2,000 years. We have never seen such things. We've heard about them, we've learned about them, we see pictures, but we have never seen them in real life. This is where it gets even more odd to me. So it wasn't clear if the replica ark would remain in Jerusalem long term or return to the United States. It says here, the replica has already visited Mar-a-Lago. So they took it to Mar-a-Lago first before they unveiled it to the public. This article says the ark has already traveled to notable locations, including Shiloh, the ancient site of the tabernacle. Those two make sense. But then it says, and even Mar-a-Lago. We can find this. A replica has been sitting at Mar-a-Lago as early as January of this year. So my questions are these. Why would Jake not want his name associated with this project? If this is just a replica and it's done this beautifully and this accurately and it's this historically monumental and it already has military influence, why would you not want your name associated with such a project? Second question is, why has it been sitting at Mar-a-Lago for 9 months before they unveiled it to the public in Jerusalem? And Mar-a-Lago is listed as a notable location that they took it to. That's very odd to me. Listen, we are literally being lied to on a daily basis, left and right, on a daily basis. We actually have to question everything. And if the last 5 years has taught me anything, it's that when you're reading an article and you're researching it and things just aren't adding up, they're not making sense, your assumptions are usually correct. The Temple Institute tells us they have everything ready to start building the third temple. Everything. They are 100% ready. That means they have the vessels ready, the garments are ready. They even tell the public they know where the ark is, and at the right time, they will go and get it. When the original Ark of the Covenant was moved out of Jerusalem, they had it wrapped in a stone kind of a casket because they had to do it, in public, and they couldn't just take the Ark of the Covenant out because people would obviously know. What if they're telling us that this is a replica because they are moving it into Jerusalem to get ready for the third temple to be built? And they can't just move it and have it ready because people would see it and be like, oh my gosh, what is that? So they're telling the public that it's a replica, even though they talk about it like it's the original. I could be completely wrong with this. I could be completely in left field and this is just a replica and I'm making too much of it. But it is just odd the way they talk about this thing being just a replica. And it's also weird why it would be housed at Mar-a-Lago. And it's also weird when you see articles like this, it just has me wondering what is really going on.